U7Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Now you can enjoy an extra free coins for every order. Don't miss the opportunity for up to 4 million free coins. Use my code Inception for another 8% off. All right, guys, we're gonna check out the new evolutions today. I think today we have... I might put these two in one video, and then I might put the hero and a half shell, because this one is let me see this one. This one is no cam, no party, key with the pace. Does key with the pace even have... Yeah, so we'll just add that in there because they don't have as many like popular choices. Yeah, it's because they're going to probably be like chain evils and stuff. Yeah, so that one will probably add the two into it because it kind of looks like that's how it looks. But yeah, let's start off first with the hero one, right? So this one is called a hero in a half shell. With this one, you get quick step plus, low driven shot, and the finesse shot with the poacher plus plus, advanced forward plus plus, 4-star, 3-star, 4-star, skill movement and weak foot. Yeah, so you can get some really good stuff from this one. For sure. I think meta-wise, those playstyles, the roles make a lot of sense. So they're gonna be there's gonna be a few choices you can definitely go with. Thierry Henry is gonna have so many different choices at this point. It's really gonna depend on you in regards to what you want your players to do, right? So with Thierry Henry, this one is probably the lengthy one as well, I would assume, with the Hawk. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a lengthy one as well. I'll tell you guys this right now because I tried both variations, right? It really just depends on personal preference because having increased dribbling capabilities is still really nice, right? To be able to kind of get into those positions quickly to hit a driven shot and whatever, right? This card, because he has a 5-star weak foot with that driven shot, like by default, guys, I'm telling you that driven shot is amazing to work with on this card. He has the finesse, he has the rapid. This would just be a lengthy version, right? So with Thierry Henry, you could see that, the balance is at 85. The agility is at 90. I think the other one had better agility and balance from the dog one, right? The dog one, I'm pretty sure, had the better agility and balance. Let me see here. So it was... not that guy, and then it was your little dog too. So it was this one right here, but I think you have to pay 200k for this one. Yeah, so it was your little dog too, where it's like, okay, you upgrade Thierry Henry, but when it comes down to his dribbling, it is a little bit more improved for a card that's a lengthy, right? So I think with that other version, that part of the card, you're not improving the dribbling as much, but that's where it's like the paid discrepancy between the two cards, right? So one is 200k, one is 100, pretty clear and obvious that was going to happen too. But you also get some other things too, right? With this card, the upgrades, he gets a relentless, a finesse shot plus, which, I mean, the other one does not get a finesse shot plus, I don't think, right? I don't think it was a finesse shot plus on the other card. So to be fair, shooting playstyles wise, pretty good, right? Because this one is a rapid, driven, and a quick step, which, to be fair, guys, is still amazing. So the quick step with a rapid is you could do some work with that. You could do some work with that. It's like a compensator, especially when you chose the one that has like higher dribbling on the card too, right? So there is that as well. But yeah, Thierry Henry, he's gonna have different variations at this point and still be a really nice player, right? Luis Suarez gets an improvement. Let's see this one. Yeah, so these ones, you get nice improvements if you chose to not upgrade them during that time period. Because I think with a card like this, you would just give him an engine chemistry style. The thing is, though, is that Luis Suarez has that variable to him. I think on that previous version, I think it was called a Strike Force during that time period, where I think he was a lengthy on a Hawk, if I'm not mistaken, right? But he was a lengthy on a Hawk with 90s for dribbling stats. I could be wrong, but I think he was formatted in that way. Because I remember doing the review for the card, but I haven't used him since, right? But yeah, Hawk chemistry style. The dribbling is a little bit low. I think with a card like this, you'd probably go down the road of giving him an engine. Playstyles wise, all three are incredibly relevant, and he turns into a 5-star player. So Can't really go wrong with this, right? Well, not turns into, he's already a five-star player. But yeah, it's just the engine gives a nice little boost to the dribbling to the point where it's like your shooting may not be that high, but because you have a driven shot and a finesse shot, like it's a pretty crazy gameplay compensator for sure, especially with a car that has like nice passing and stuff too. So a nice upgrade on Luis Suarez for sure. Lionel Messi. I don't even remember the promo for this. What was this even called? Ultimate Succession. Don't even remember it. Don't remember it, but he gets a nice improvement on this card, actually. Yeah, this is not a bad improvement on a Hunter chemistry style. No. Really good pace with a quick step as well. Finesse shot plus with a low driven. That's a nice card. Yeah, he has good passing as well with the tiki-taka, with an incisive pass. Yeah. Shadow Striker plus plus for the cam position would be really cool for him too. Yeah, so mainly like cam and right wing vibes. Because right wing inside forward with a finesse shot, putting on the inside, especially with a quick step working with a technical, like he'd probably be really agile on the pitch, to be honest. Like this actually looks like a really nicely improved Lionel Messi card. That actually looks pretty nice. Lionel Mbappe's card. This is just a shooting boost, and then the playstyles, right? Yeah. Listen, the playstyles are cool if you were to upgrade this card in this way. I'm not gonna say that it isn't, but he needs way more playstyles nowadays. I'll tell you guys this right now, right? I used the Mbappe Evolution card, the one that was like trending recently, and I used Thierry Henry's cards. And I prefer to use both versions of Thierry Henry over Mbappe's card because the way that that card is formatted just makes more sense for the current meta. Now, I don't know if you could do further evolutions on a card like this, but I think he needs like way more dribbling playstyles. Dribbling base card stats would have to be higher because he lacks in like no press proven, no first touch. But the thing is that he still has 3 very relevant playstyle pluses, right? Quick step, low driven finesse will still carry this card, to be honest, to score opportunities. Especially since you'd probably still give him an engine, right? And he still has a 97 for finishing. But the card would still perform pretty decently, right? But it's because he's getting carried by those playstyles like crazy. Because he definitely needs like more things, in my opinion, for me to like want to go down that route to upgrade, right? Gareth Bale has the acrobatic, the rapid, and the finesse shots. So finesse shots mainly for the right-hand side. He still stays as a 5-star, 4-star, so be a more physical player on the right-hand side. Low driven. Well, you do get a low driven. That actually adds quite a bit to it. Because if I wanted to use him as an actual striker, low driven does add to these types of cards, especially for a card like this, because you could still go on the route to giving him a finisher. And he does have a lot of plus roles in different positions, which is actually really helpful, right? He has it for the right wing, left wing, striker advance forward, right mid, inside forward. The rest of the stuff was not really stuff that people use that often, but the upgrades on this card are still pretty good, right? Because you have a card that by default, you know, he has like the quick step and the rapid plus, right? On this card right here, you can see that he's getting the finesse shots added, right? Which, to be honest, if you were to use a card like this in the striker position, it could still be okay. It could definitely still be okay. He probably needs like more dribbling playstyles because he'll probably feel a little bit more physical, but I think people will like the speed boost on a card like this for sure. People still do it with the card, to be honest. Like sometimes I'll face him and people will still do that, right? Messi will have different variations here. This one is just with a dead ball, right? So the dead ball variation, if you want to do like more free kick stuff, but people know meta-wise, this one definitely makes more sense. Dead ball is still really good, but when you play the game generally, notice that you use like the actual attacking playstyles more often. You know, like that's kind of like what it comes down to. So I understand like why this one is trending more, right? Lewandowski is another one too, probably formatted for the engine as well. He is. If I give him an engine, quick step, power shot, finesse, and then you get the low driven, and then you're a 5-star, 5-star. You weren't a 5-star, 5-star before, so you get that, right? Yeah, he does. Are you a thing on a Hawk? Yeah, I mean, you could try that. You could definitely try that. It would just be a matter of like whether or not you care about the agility balance. I definitely do, for me personally. But could be a speed boost merchant, you know, with the quick step plus on a lengthy with good pace. Sure, does not have a rapid, but still has the finesse shot plus the quick step and the regular low driven. So if you were to improve Lewandowski's card, he still looks pretty good, right? Especially for a 5-star player. Would I probably still go on an engine? Yeah, probably. I don't know if I'd want to work with dribbling in the 80s at this point in the game. I don't want to work with 80s for dribbling in normal parts of the game. Imagine like at this point in the game, you know? But yeah, no, still gets a good improvement for sure. Ronaldo's card always gets that dribbling boost. So this is a card that's probably formatted for like, yeah. I think he's also a lengthy too on a hawk, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's not. I swear he has some cards that are formatted that way. So you get a 5-star, 4-star Ronaldo who gets quick step, finesse shot, and then the low driven for the most part. Because you do get some other stuff like relentless and stuff, but yeah, another card for Ronaldo. Yeah, I don't know. For me at this point, I'd still want to improve that dribbling. I don't know if I'd want to work with that at this point. Some people don't care, you know. To be honest with you guys, the people that don't care are the ones that use a speed boost for the most part. Like either that or they send through balls. Not really that much build-up play, you know. Mbappe will have different variations. This one has finesse, quick step, and the low driven, but probably relentless, finesse, low driven, and the trickster. Yeah, I mean, it's with Mbappe's card, you still get he's still pretty decent, right? Like you're giving him an engine. Mbappe's Mbappe. Still gonna looks pretty good, but I don't know, play style. Foot.gg, you know what I'm gonna give them credit for, to be honest with you guys. I think they have a very good idea when it comes to the meta rating, because like I'm looking at these cards, and if I were to think of it like logically in my head, the meta rating actually makes a lot of sense in those general areas for how this game generally plays out. So very impressive in that regard. Thomas Muller. Yeah, the mid 90s for finishing is really good. That actually like helps him quite a bit. So good dribbling. He'll definitely feel physical in certain situations though. No first touch and no press proven, but really nice dribbling stats for what was a cheap SBC during that time period. That is a 5-star now and has very relevant playstyles, right? Low driven and finesse on this card would be really good. But again, with a card like this, who is a taller player at 6'1", you probably have to work with his dribbling a little bit more, right? Pace improved, good rolls in the advanced forward and the shadow striker. Honestly, shadow striker on him in those like side positions, if you were to use like a 4-2-3-1, not a horrible idea, to be honest with you. Striker I would use, but it would have to be like a 2-striker lineup, because with a card like this, it's just a matter of getting into the right position at the right time and then just utilizing that driven shot and finesse shot the most part, or for the most part, right? It's just that one touch. But they always format the cards a certain way, because he would definitely benefit a lot from having a regular first touch, which he doesn't have, right? That first touch would be huge for a card like this that's as tall as he is. But as far as like upgrades go, yeah, he looks pretty good if you wanted to kind of go down that route too, right? Gabriel Jesus, so he gets from the keep up the pace. Okay, so keep up the pace is for the initial upgrade on the card. Yeah, initial upgrade on the card, and then finesse shot on this with a 5-star. So he was already a 5-star before with the keep up the pace. Finesse. So the thing with this evolution is that if you format cards like this, especially for sentimental cards, like they will perform well enough in this meta because they're formatted for it. It's like, I think a card like this, maybe you would just give a finisher to, right? A finisher to just for the shooting boost as well as the dribbling boost, because base 97 acceleration and sprint speed is not a horrible area, especially for a card that still has the quick step and the rapid. But like usability wise, like first touch into the driven shots, first touch into the finesse shot, into the Trivella, like for general breakdown opportunities, it would be helpful. He has right wing inside forward plus just one. Then left wing, he has the inside forward plus plus, which that left wing inside forward plus plus, I feel like would be pretty interesting for him. Yeah, that's not bad. Like that inside forward plus plus is actually pretty cool. Because on the left hand side, if he was going to cut inside, he actually has decent things because he's a five-star player. So that's actually a nice improvement for him for sure. Neymar gets an improvement too. So yeah, I just don't. At this point in the game, I don't know what his dribbling is going to be like. For like considering all the cards that we have received so far, like we even recently got like an SBC Lautaro Martinez who had like super high dribbling stats with like the right dribbling play styles, and they actually made that card like decent, right? But with Neymar, he doesn't look poorly formatted either, right? Because you're still giving him the stuff that makes him nice, right? So first of all, for a card like this is for like the shadow, not the shadow striker, the advanced forward plus plus. That so I see. So you know what? If he had like shadow striker plus plus in the cam position, I feel like that would have been really helpful for him. Because on a Hawk, the playstyle pluses that he has are all very relevant, I think. I think first touch into a low driven would be sick. The three playstyle pluses are great. He has passing capabilities. It's just a matter of whatever that agility and balance is like, to be completely honest with you. But you could also just go down the route of, again, just giving him an engine and then just working with the dribbling or the shooting as it is, because that playstyle is so ridiculous to work with, right? But yeah, you kind of like downgrade certain parts of the card, I would say. Definitely downgrade certain parts of it. Is this the player of the month? No. So it's just the inform card. So inform card from the quick step gets both low driven and finesse. And you get a small dribbling boost, probably for an engine as well. Not bad actually on this card. Yeah, not too horrible. The thing is that you are paying 100K for this. That's where it's like, that's where it becomes a little bit questionable. If this was free, this would be like a crazy one, right? But inside forward plus plus, striker, advanced forward plus plus, very relevant playstyle pluses again with the quick step, low driven, and the finesse shots. And then if you have him on the left hand side, it wouldn't be a bad thing because he still has a low driven. And then if you had him as a striker, it'd be okay too with the advanced forward plus plus. So not super horrible there with Vinicius either. Not super horrible. There's other cards here that actually look like they could be really good, actually. There's Vinny, there's Diani's card. Diani, Rapid, Quickstep, Finesse. We skip over these cards because I honestly, like, it's like when people ask me, like, to check out Valverde's card. Like, brother, I never see Valverde in the team. Like, Leao I see. Leao I definitely see. Like, this card is someone that I could see people actually choosing. He probably has good base finishing as well. Yeah, this is not bad either, actually. Because Leao has the roles, right? So, like, if you play 4-2-3-1... I mean, he's a 5-star, 4-star player that now has finesse and driven. So by default, it already adds quite a bit to the card. But I think he's a lengthy too. He's not? How? I swear you were. Was he not a lengthy before, guys? Or am I tripping hard? I guess so. He was always a controlled player. Maybe it's because the quick step and the rapid on him just works. You know, especially since he's like a taller player. Because with this guy, yeah, I'd probably still give him an engine, to be honest. I'm giving engine to everybody. Because that balance, I'm not working with lower balance at this point in the game. But again, he looks good, right? 5-star, 4-star, good rolls and stuff too. So yeah, you kind of just want to generally go down that direction from some of the selections that you may end up choosing, right? Like even Salah, like a low driven, if you're 5-star, 4-star, like you could still score nice goals with the right foot if the opportunities presents itself. Like if there's a card that you see that has just one playstyle plus and you can give them both a low driven and the finesse, like this one already has finesse, right? But if you could give both of those, I think it would be like really, really good improvements. The reason why we don't go through like the complete list of some of these cards, right, is because everyone's always going to have like different choices that they could potentially work with because of the chain evos that people could potentially have from cards that they've upgraded, right? So it's just a matter of choosing a player that just makes them more relevant to have in a team with the play styles that they're given, right? Like even with this card, Pedro Neto, you know, another good example, he gets finesse shots as a left-footed player on the right-hand side with a 5-star capability. That's good. 94, 97 is not like a horrible area to be in. And then again, you give the engine for the dribbling boost. And you still have a regular low driven to work with a 5-star weak foot. So that's the type of thing that you need to look for when it comes to choosing an evolution for this one specifically. But yeah, we'll leave the video there, guys. We're gonna check out the cam one, and we'll call it there for the day. So that's it for this evolution video. Let's go check out the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.